In the hushed English countryside, Garnet House stands as a grim sentinel. Its weathered stone walls whisper untold stories, echoing with the weight of a dark and troubled past. More than just an old building, it is a vessel containing residual energy, a place where the veil between our world and the spectral realm wears thin. Garnet House is a place where shadows move with intent and whispers carry on the wind. It is a place of fear. For centuries, whispers of strange and unsettling occurrences have circulated among the locals. Footsteps echo in the dead of night, voices murmur from empty rooms, and a chilling presence makes itself known, a spectre some call the Grinner. Over time, these stories have seeped into the very foundation of Garnet House, transforming it from a stately manor into a spectre of fear. But what is the source of this darkness that pervades Garnet House? To understand, we must delve into its history to uncover the events that have left an indelible mark on its soul. Join us, if you dare, as we journey into the haunting mysteries of Garnet House, a place where the past refuses to die. Garnet House was born in an era of burgeoning spiritualism. The mid-1850s saw a surge of interest in the afterlife, a fascination with the unseen world. Seances were common, and mediums claimed to communicate with the dead. It was against this backdrop of spiritual fervour that Garnet House was constructed, its very stones imbued with the anxieties and fascinations of the Victorian age. The house served many purposes in its long life. It was a family home, its halls echoing with laughter and the patter of small feet. It was a place of business, its rooms witnessing deals struck and fortunes made, but through it all, a darkness lingered. Perhaps it was the weight of the era itself, a time when death was a constant companion. Or perhaps it was something more sinister, a darkness that originated within the house itself. Over the decades, stories of unsettling occurrences began to surface. Servants whispered of cold spots and disembodied voices. Guests reported feelings of unease, of being watched by unseen eyes. These whispers, at first dismissed as fancy or fear, gradually solidified into chilling certainty. Garnet House was haunted. One particular story, passed down through generations, told of a former groundskeeper driven to madness. He claimed to have seen things, horrible things, lurking in the shadows. His ravings were dismissed, and he was eventually committed, but his words lingered, adding fuel to the growing fire of fear surrounding Garnet House. These whispers through time, these fragments of fear and unease, paint a picture of a house steeped in darkness, a house where the veil between worlds is thin, and where the spirits of the past refuse to rest. Section 4. The Grinning Enigma. But of all the unsettling tales associated with Garnet House, none are as chilling as the accounts of its most infamous resident, the Grinner. Described as a tall, gaunt figure with an unnaturally wide grin, the Grinner is more than just a ghostly apparition. It is a malevolent entity, its presence often accompanied by feelings of dread and overwhelming fear. Witnesses have described a coldness that seems to emanate from the Grinner, a chilling aura that saps the warmth from the air. Some claim to have felt its touch, a bone-chilling grip that leaves them shaken and terrified. The Grinner doesn't simply haunt Garnet House, it preys on its inhabitants, feeding off their fear and leaving them forever marked by their encounter. The origins of the Grinner are shrouded in mystery. Is it the ghost of a former resident driven mad by the darkness that permeates the house? Or is it something more ancient, a malevolent entity drawn to the residual energy of Garnet House? Whatever its true nature, the Grinner stands as a terrifying testament to the darkness that resides within the walls of Garnet House, a grinning enigma that continues to haunt the dreams of those unfortunate enough to encounter it.